Greetings, Earthling stud muffins. Welcome to the video. Glad you're all here and I hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at how likely it is aliens are going to be coming down in 2020. And with the new information being released by the Pentagon in the last couple days, I'd say if I was a betting man, I'm going to put odds on the fact that we're going to have first contact and that aliens are going to make contact with us in some way or another, or the military is going to show aliens or be like, yeah, the Roswell crash was actually real and we have aliens. And dudes, I don't know what the hell is going on in 2020, but it is getting wild out here. Aliens are coming down. This is a fact. So if you don't know, my friends, in the last couple days, the Pentagon and the Navy released more information about the UFOs and about programs running in the American government that are out there trying to find UFOs or research UFOs or look into UFO sightings. And man, the stuff that they're saying is actually crazy. So like about a month or two ago, the Navy released those videos that have been on the internet for 10 years as official, actual identified flying objects that they didn't know about. And people were, sort of like, didn't really pay much attention, I guess, because you got a pandemic going on. I don't know. Or we've been so brainwashed with predictive programming to just accept that, yeah, there's aliens out there, which I'll get into in a few minutes here as well in this video about how our brains have been trained with predictive programming and slowly being desensitized to the fact that yes, there's aliens out there, and every year they do a little more, and now we're getting to the magnum opus of the government officially admitting there's aliens out there, and we have a program that is still actually working in naval intelligence to discuss mysterious events in classified briefings. So they had said that this organization within the government and the naval intelligence looking for extraterrestrials was actually, disbanded and given up years ago. But the facts are, a once covert program to investigate identified flying objects is still going strong, and it's tucked inside of the Office of Naval Intelligence with a $22 million a year budget, which isn't really a lot when it comes to governments because they probably overcharge for everything like a $50 pen so they all can line some pockets. But the Pentagon won't discuss this program according to the New York Times, but it is going on out there. And this report said the program is called the Identified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force, which is to standardize collection and reporting on sightings of unexplained aerial vehicles. Now there's some crazy stuff going on, man. While retired officials involved with the effort, including Harry Reid, the former Senate Majority Leader, hope the program will soon seek evidence of vehicles from other worlds, its main focus is on discovering whether another nation, especially any potential adversary, is using breakout aviation technology that could threaten the United States. Senator Marco Rubio, the Florida Republican who is the acting chairman of the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, told a CBS affiliate in Miami this month that he was primarily concerned about reports of identified aircraft over American military bases and that it was in the government's interest to find out what the heck is going on. Bob Lazar, you guys know who Bob Lazar is? The dude who said he worked at the New Mexico Jet Propulsion Laboratories and then was recruited to work in Area 52, which is like next to Area 51, and that they had alien technology and they were trying to reverse engineer it and they couldn't figure it out. Kind of is coming to the conclusion this dude is telling the truth, man, because there are guys who work with this program that are saying that they have found metals and crashes on Earth that are not explainable and that they have otherworldly vehicles that they have found on Earth. I guess maybe the Roswell crash. I don't know, but that is some nutty stuff. Mr. Reid, the former Democratic senator from Nevada who pushed for funding the earlier UFO program when he was the majority leader, said he believed that crashes of objects of unknown origin may have occurred and that retrieved metals or materials should be studied. After looking into this, I came to the conclusion that there were reports. Some were substantive, some were not so substantive. That there were actual materials that the government and the private sector had in their possession, Mr. Reid said in an interview. No crash artifacts have been publicly produced for independent verification. Some retrieved objects, such as unusual metallic fragments, were later identified from laboratory studies as man-made. Eric Davis, though, an astrophysicist who worked with a subcontractor and then a consultant for the Pentagon UFO program since 2007, said that in some cases, examination of the materials had so far failed to determine their source and led him to conclude we couldn't make it ourselves. Bros, we are heading to alien contact, or, this is be for another video, Project Bluebeam, a hoax, a government conspiracy, some kind of false flag sort of situation where they fake aliens showing up with technology and holograms like the Michael Jackson Tupac concert type stuff to reign in a new world order. It's just actually the government pretending to be aliens. But we have been aiming and building towards this moment since the 1950s, 1940s, since the Roswell, New Mexico crash, where they said it was an air weather balloon, and nothing happened there, but they said that, but people said no, there's aliens in a spaceship crash, and they have those bodies and they have those planes and laboratories at Area 52, like that Bob Lazar said. And every movie we're watching with the predictive programming and all the sightings in the sky, and just it's slowly moving as a overall, I guess, not brainwashing, but acceptance on a hive mind level, so we don't freak out when it actually happens that aliens exist and they're going to make contact. I'm telling you, man, I have a big feeling, I'm not even trolling here, I'm not even joking, that in the near future they're going to show aliens or come out and say, yes, we have alien contact, or they've been living amongst us for years and they're here to study us, but they're friendly and they're going to help us, or they don't help us, like Star Trek, they can't interact or interfere with planets and tell them about warp technology and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Or aliens are just going to come down and fry us all, or give us the cure to every single disease, and then Elon Musk is going to be zapped back up into his own mothership and go back to his original planet. Bro, aliens exist apparently. They've crashed on our planet. We have their planes. We might have their little aliens too in a workshop or a underground base somewhere where Bob Lazar worked. Hold on to your hats, hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you're new here and you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe. But last, and really most importantly not least, question authority.
And don't let the hunky cracker reptilian shape-shifting aliens coming down to suck your brains out bring you down.